Hello, everybody, and welcome. Happy Monday. Let's get going on this Monday morning. Where is everybody? Okay, now we are live. I have to remember to give it a minute because after I click the button, it doesn't just start. It has to warm up, I guess, just like a car. But now we're live. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Cuppa. And let's get going with our song. Give me just a minute to get it up here. See, I'm well prepared this morning. But come on in, grab your cup, and let's fill it up with some joy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Beautiful day.
So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Come on, let's play, people. Get in here. Good morning. Look at all you beautiful people. Hello, Andre Greg. Hi, Kathleen. It is a beautiful day, isn't it? Morning, Kathy Hand. Julie, thank you. I haven't seen Jean yet this morning. We had a nice chat last night. I'm hoping she'll feel better this morning. And my sister Billy is out of the hospital. Thank you all for praying. Continue prayers for her. She's out of the hospital, but she's still not 100%. So let's lift her up still. And thank you. Charlie, good morning. Good morning. Who else? Jennifer. Hello. And thank you all for sharing. Thank you for letting others know that we have a positive light going on here. And come on in for a morning cup of joy and fill your cup up. Let's fill it full today. It's Manifesting Monday. So we want to get all the love flowing in here that we can get in here. All right, so let's go into our hearts. And get my phone stopped rolling messages for me. Thank you, Jennifer, and thank you for lifting her up. Good morning, Robert Dosa. All right, so let's go into our hearts and do the heart brain. Let's get started in that way. That really does lift our vibration in a positive way. And then we'll do our I am statements. So slow down your breathing. Focus your thoughts, your feelings, your heart on compassion. Focus on light and love. Let's let our heart and brain communicate for a minute in that beautiful energy of love. I am worthy. I am enough. I am manifesting more joy into my life. I am looking at possibilities. I am honored to be here with all of you, this beautiful family that loves each other and cares about each other. I am looking forward to what this day brings. I am joy. I am happy. I am peace. And I'd love to hear your I ams this morning. Good morning, Annie7. Crystal Nobles, good morning, and thank you for being here. Magnificent Manifesting Monday. So happy that you all woke up, you got up, and you came in here this morning. Thank you for doing that. And Kathy, are you back to work? Are you on the road and headed into the office this morning? Charlie, I am grateful, blessed, and loved. Absolutely. Julie, I am hopeful. Yes, that's a beautiful I am statement. When there's hope, we can keep on keeping on, can't we? When we start losing the sight of possibility, that's when everything starts going downhill. And I woke up this morning thinking, what's possible today? What is possible to accomplish today? But what's possible to receive today? That's what I want to get into, is that receiving, the manifesting of our intention. On Sundays, we set our intention. Yesterday was a beautiful day together. And today we manifest. We're going to see it come to fruition. Jennifer, I am grateful and loved. Annie, I am thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for another beautiful day. Yes, yes, it is. And Crystal says, I like that style. I am grateful. I am blessed. I am loved. Absolutely. Thank you. I love you too, Crystal. So I asked Yogananda for a message today before I pull a Kuan Yin card. And in Yogananda's teachings, he always emphasized that this body is temporary. This is not the end all be all. This is a temporary vessel where we came to this earth plane for a purpose. We came here to live and experience, We came here for joy, for seeing each other, being with each other. We call to us our soul family when we're here in this embodiment. But this isn't really all there is. This is just a piece, a part of the puzzle that is the real us. So what I opened to in Yogananda's little book of metaphysical meditations. Good morning, Rick. I opened to where Yogananda is teaching us, I am not the body. And it was so interesting that it went to that very page, because I had been thinking about that, about, when we're thinking about manifesting, we have to remember that it's for our soul, not for our body. Whatever it is that we're putting out there to manifest, it's for our soul's desires, our soul's path, our passion, our purpose. So let's see what Yogananda has to say. I haven't read through this paragraph yet. Beloved God, I know that I am not the body, not the blood, not the energy, not the thoughts, not the mind, not the ego, not the astral self. I am the immortal soul that illumines them all, remaining unchangeable in spite of their changes. Think about that for a minute. When we think about our lives and things start changing, and maybe there's days when our thoughts, our mind, self, our ego, our body, even when it's going through changes, when it's being tossed about, when there's things that are just creating an energy of not what we really want, then that's not what our soul is doing at all. Our soul is just overseeing, it's just watching and helping us to understand more about what our journey is. It's helping us see possibility. If we really listen, if we just kind of set aside the fact that we're in a 3D world, we're not denying it. We're just for a minute going beyond that 3D part of us. We're going beyond what this body is experiencing. Then we get to the real heart of what we are, that part that doesn't change, that part that doesn't go into fear, that doesn't go into anxiety over anything. And then what the human body is going through, it just seems like, oh, I can handle that because my soul knows how beautiful I am. My soul knows how magnificent I am, even when my human body doesn't. So I asked for that message, and it came through so clearly. And I really hope that that resonates with you today, because when we're thinking about manifesting and we're thinking about how it's possible to manifest those things into our life that we desire, and we listen to what our soul is saying, the yes, you can, not the limitations, not, no, it's not possible for you. It's out of your reach. You're not good enough. You're not big enough. You're not whatever, strong enough. That's what the ego and the body will tell us. But the soul says, yes, you can. Yes, you can do whatever it is that you desire, whatever your passion and your purpose is that's coming to you, that's coming from your soul's desire. So let's think about those intentions that you set yesterday, and or even today. If you didn't join yesterday, we missed a lot of you yesterday. But if you want to set an intention right now in this moment, think about, what is it? What's that passion inside that's guiding you? That's your soul. That's your soul wanting only the best for you. So let's see where I'm at. Rick came in. Kathy Hand says, I took a vacation day today because I wanted one more full day with my daughter before she goes back to college. That is so awesome, Kathy. I hope you enjoyed Marlena and enjoy this beautiful day that has been manifested for you. Good morning, Becky. Grace I says, hello. Gracie says, good morning, loving peas. I am grateful, here to receive and to give. And in the words of Howard Thurman, keep alive in me the forward look, the high hope. I am peace. I love that. Thank you, Gracie, for being here. Good morning, Stacy. We've been missing you. I hope you're doing well, Stacy. Tammy Fisk, good morning. And Brookie, hello, Brookie. Brookie says, good morning, everyone. I am grateful for the beautiful connection with my New Jersey family this weekend and our collective natural immunity at this point. I am so grateful to see and read all of you here. Brookie, I'm so glad you're here. I hope you all had a beautiful weekend. I hope this holiday season has really blessed your heart. I know it has mine. All weekend, I was thinking about Christ and thinking about the reason for the season, the reason that we celebrate this holiday, and all eyes on that reason. It's not about material things at all. It's about how we have been given a gift, and every morning that we wake up is a gift. And thank you all for coming in and sharing that gift with each other. You are so beautiful. There's our Blue. Blue, I got your message, and thank you for coming in. So much love to you. Stacy says all is good. The family is all home safely. Today I get my stitch out and my results. Well, you are in our prayers, Stacy, and we are going to intend the very best outcome for you. Okay, so we've heard from Yogananda, and I just really think that was an important message to bring in from Yogananda. I am not my body. And let's think about that today. Let's think about it as we go into a manifesting state, as we take our intentions and release the thought of them and bring in the manifestation of what we are desiring, what our soul, our heart, our mind is desiring. So Kuan Yin has a message for us also, as she usually does. And let's see how this one resonates with you. Did you resonate with the Yogananda message? Was it something that maybe you needed to hear today? Because I know I did. I needed to hear, I am not my body. So many times when family comes in and they're like, oh, I just needed to sleep, or my body was telling me to do this or that. And there's nothing wrong with that. We have to listen because we're in these bodies, but this is not all of us. And when we allow our soul to oversee what's going on with the body, then our body is going to step up. It's going to match what the soul is saying to us. So anytime that you have something physical going on, anytime that the body seems to be wearing down and saying, oh, I'm just tired today, then just tell it, oh, but wait, the body is just one part of the equivalent. That's not the do-all, end-all. And so Deirdre is here. I don't see you, Deirdre. Let me go onto my phone, and I want to see you. I'm missing my Deirdre. So let me find us so I can see her, and then we'll do Kuan Yin. There you are. I see you on my phone. And I don't know what that means. Anniversary follower. What does that mean? Anyway, I'm so glad I can at least see you on my phone, even though you're not showing up in the chat box where everybody else is coming into on my computer. But I do see you, and thank you, Deirdre. Thank you for being here. All right. So, Kuan Yin. Oh, thank you, Stacy. You did resonate with that, with the Yogananda message. You know, Yogananda has been in my life most of my life. I've walked right there beside of him and can feel his presence. He is the guiding force when I open my mouth to speak. And oh my goodness, we have so many little trolls today. So I'm having to constantly block out their messages. And those of you that come in on YouTube, please don't check any of those links. Don't click on a link that they're sharing because it's not good energy. And Mama P is going to get rid of them as soon as I see them coming in. All right, so Kuan Yin, another guiding influence in my life. Kuan Yin always has the perfect message for us. I feel like she is the overseer of the morning cuppa. She's the one that guides you all to come in here, that brings you in and says, all right, gather together. It's like the teacher. All right, class, it's time to learn a lesson. And that's what Kuan Yin has for us. That's what she does. She brings in that beautiful energy. So today it is the radiant moon of compassion. Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace, where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright spirit. I think those two must have talked before the morning show started because their messages are exact. They're both pointing to the fact that we are spirit. And when we listen and we're guided by our soul, by, how did Yogananda put it? I am the immortal soul that illumines everything. The soul shines and lights up whatever it is that we're thinking, that we're doing, that we're going through in this journey. The soul is never ending. And the soul is what keeps us moving forward. And when we can get more in touch with that part of us, with who we truly are, then this part that's temporary, it kind of takes a back seat. It's like it's still there. It's still important that we suit up and show up and do the things we're here to do. But we allow our soul to guide. We allow our soul to sit with masters like Yogananda, like Kuan Yin. We allow our soul to show us what's really real, to show us Jesus, to show us Buddha, to show us all of the important teachers and masters that can help us through this journey. I love these messages today. And Jean Blue says, oh, Yogananda is funny. He has quite the sense of humor. He certainly does. He certainly is able to help us to lighten up if we allow it. If we say, okay, Master, what do we do now? Where do we go now? What's the next step? And he'll guide the steps. He certainly has done that for me for way over 35 years now, where I just listen. Sometimes I just sit and listen. And I did that when I was in Vermont with you, Blue. Blue took me to the Yogananda. I don't even know what it's called there. It's it's a place, I believe, where he was for a while up in Vermont. And we walked the land. I sat in the house and just communicated with him. And he guides. If we allow it, he will teach us more about faith than I think probably many of the other masters. He teaches us, he taught us by example when he was in his human body. Spirit Hollow, thank you, Jean. And Kuan Yin, the same thing. Kuan Yin taught us about compassion. And that's where she always comes from, is that place of compassion. So let's think about these teachers, these masters that are now guiding us from beyond. And let's think about their words as we focus on how do we manifest? How do we bring things to fruition that we've been inspired to think on, that we've been inspired that that's my desire, that's my passion, that's my purpose. Now, how do I fulfill it? Many people know that there's something inside that's guiding, but they can't quite put their finger on how to get there, how to just let go and let themselves fulfill the mission that you're here for. And these masters are teaching us. They taught us when they were here on earth how they did it. And if we can really just get into their energy, which we can do by listening to their words, listening to their teachings, then we can also walk in their footsteps, the same as they did, in faith. That's what both of them are saying to us today, to go into that energy of faith and to not waver because maybe our body is telling us that it's tired or it needs something else, and it distracts us away from the sole purpose. So thinking about what it is that you intended for this week, if you set your intention, how does that fit in there for you? How does it help you to move into who you truly are and to fulfill what you're here to be and do and see and have in this lifetime? Because if something has come into your mind, if there's something that was just a thought, it's there for a reason. Don't just poo-poo it and say, go away. I don't think I could ever do that, or I don't think I could have that. Don't negate any thought that comes into your mind, because that's how things begin. Do you think that some of these huge influencers, these creators, these innovators, do you think that they had a thought and said, oh, that would never work? No, they didn't go into a negative about it at all. They kept on keeping on, and look at the things we have, because they had a dream, they had a vision, they had a thought that told them, go here, do this, create this. And they're like, oh, okay, I think that might work. They didn't just automatically shut it down. But how many times in life do we do that? How many times do we shut down something because maybe somebody else gave us attitude about it? Maybe somebody else said it won't work. Have you ever had that happen? I have. If I've had a dream and I say, I really think I could do this, and then somebody else says, no, that won't work. You can't do that. That little word can't. It shuts down so many dreams. It keeps so many people from fulfilling what they're here to fulfill. Let me see what you're talking about on here, and then we'll see how that fits in with how you're going to manifest what you desired this week. Kathy says, yes, the never-ending saga between us and Colin wears me down. One day he says he's going to gather all his stuff and move back in, and the next he doesn't come home. Yeah, it's relationships are tough. That is one thing about this human existence. We came here for a purpose. We came here for a purpose. Each one of us. Kathy, you came here for a purpose. I want you to focus on that. Focus on what that purpose is. And then relationships are here to teach us lessons. They're here to show us something about ourselves. So if we're totally focused on the relationship, or we're totally focused on what others are doing, that distracts us from what's in here, from what our purpose and our mission is, why we're here in the first place. So bring the focus back in. If everything outside of you, and I'm putting that in quotes, outside of you, is creating an energy of struggle, an energy of drama, an energy of things aren't working well and it's never going to be right, then that's distracting from what the purpose is for you being here. And I'm talking to all of us, even myself. If I let things outside of me, quote, outside of me, determine how I feel, then I wouldn't be able to even get up in the morning to do this morning show. I wouldn't be able to keep going on this journey that my soul said I was supposed to be doing. If I listen to those who are saying, you can't, then I'd still be in bed right now with the covers pulled up. It's a matter of listening to your soul, listening to whatever the guidance is that's coming through from your higher self. Blue said, so yeah, let's clear that energy. Let's clear the energy of anything influencing us other than our higher self, our soul being. Let's let that be what's influencing and guiding our very steps always. All right, so Blue said that Kuan Yin is the guide for one of the Reiki symbols. I believe that because she guides so much of the healing process. She's the one that makes the statement, love heals, love heals. And when you're doing Reiki for somebody, that's what's coming through is love. It's coming from the highest energy that exists. Okay, and Kathy says, does the word yoga come from Yogananda? How do I learn more about him and his teaching? Maybe this could be one of your classes. Teach about the great teachers. Indeed, there is a Facebook group, Kathy, and I will share that with you. I'll just give you the link to it. And Brookie says, I keep seeing the statement lately that energy flows where attention goes. Wherever you are focused, whatever you're thinking, yes, that's where your energy is going to flow. If you're focused on what's going wrong in the world, if you're tuned in to mainstream media that's telling you all of the horrible things that's going on, everything bad that's happening, what people are doing to each other, and how awful the world is, that's where your attention is. That's where your energy is flowing to. Think about that. If you're thinking about and focused on the teachings of the masters, look at what they taught. They didn't teach us to focus on negative. They taught us, like Kuan Yin, liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace where you naturally belong. You don't naturally belong done in the vibration of seeing bad in the world. There's bad, there's good and bad, and that's a fact. But which one is guiding you? Which one is leading you? Wherever your attention is, that's where your energy is going. Thank you, Brookie, for that reminder. Okay. Annie says, I had a fear of coming out with my gifts. That's a very real fear, Annie. It's very much thinking, what will others think? What will they say? How will they respond? Instead of, what is my soul telling me? What is my soul guiding me to do, to say, to be? Always go back to that. Always remember what Yogananda taught us. You are not the body. It's your soul that is guiding those gifts. They're called a gift because they're given to us. They're called spiritual gifts. It's not something you earn. It's not something you work for. It's a gift. It's yours. So use those gifts without any worry about what anybody else is doing. I think that's our main message today. Doesn't matter what other people think, say, anything. What do you want? What does your soul want you to do? Good morning, Leo. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Tabby. Good morning, Vincent, our next troll that's going away. And Brookie says, it's so interesting how we can get in our own way like that. Yeah, it is. We are our worst enemy sometimes. We are the one that puts out there that energy of fear. And if we instead remember our magnificence, then we know what we can do. We know what's possible. And that's what I want us to focus on today when we go into our prayer time in just a few minutes and our meditation. Focus on what's possible for you to manifest. Okay, Oksana is here. Good morning. Oksana says, I am divine health this week. I am manifesting a perfect health and well-being. Every cell of my body fills with my divine light and returns to perfect health and well-being. Amen. That's beautiful, Oksana. Thank you for being here. And you're so welcome, Annie. And Stacy says, I will listen in the car. I'm off to the doctor. Love you all and namaste. Stacy, we're lifting you up for that doctor's visit, and we're all going to be right there with you. So whatever takes place today with having the stitch removed and getting the results, we are right there beside of you. And Rosalind, good morning. Okay. All right. That is cute. So good morning, Rosalind. Yes, you are in time for some morning cup of love, a cup of full of joy. And we'll be hearing Leo's song in just a few minutes after we do the meditation. And yes, thank you, Kathy Hand, for the reminder to Stacy, EIWP. Everything is working perfectly. Yes, Stacy, you are well and whole and loved. Oh, thank you, Blue, for the kiss from Gizmo. Yes, yes, he has a beautiful winter coat. All right, so place in the comments any prayer requests you have, anything going on, even if it's one of your intentions that we need to help you focus on. If we need to put that front and center and bring that to fruition, let's do that. Let's lift each other and help each other remember how magnificent we are how beautiful and powerful we are. I just keep going back to Kuan Yin's message because I think it was exactly what we needed to hear for us to manifest our dreams, to manifest what it is that we put out there as an intention. So focusing on your dream, on what it is that you want, listen to these words as you think about your intention. I want everybody right now, hold in your mind what an intention is that you would love to see come to fruition for you. Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright spirit. Remembering those words along with the words of Yogananda, you are not your body. Now, what is possible? What is possible for you to manifest? What is possible for you as an unlimited being? That's what our soul is. It's unlimited. There's nothing that's telling our soul you can't. Nothing. We're greater than anything that's trying to hold us down, that's trying to diminish us. Get into that energy. And even as I said those words, I see the number 22. 22 is a master angel number. It helps us to remember that the angels are always taking care of us, always guiding, always surrounding us with possible and being able to fulfill our soul mission here on this earth. The angels are messengers, and they bring us messages through numbers. They bring us messages through color, through words, through other people that help us to see our reflection. So that's a huge, huge confirmation this morning from the angels. It's a huge confirmation from our overseer of all of us, our soul that's guiding us. Teri Gilstad is with us. I don't see her, but good morning, Teri. I hope you are here and listening. And let's see if you all have any prayers going on so we can add them to the list. Annie's intention is to come out with her gifts and to share it more. Annie, we're putting you front and center and helping you to bring that to fruition for yourself and for us, because it benefits all when you do that. Blue is asking prayers for her friend Kat and to set protection around her property. We're right there with you with that, Blue, and praying for the very best outcome. And Linda says, extra prayers, please. COVID flu symptoms since last Wednesday. I intend to have better health. Yes, yes. Keep doing the affirmations. Y'all, the affirmations are so important. When you say, I am healthy, your body listens. Remember, you are not your body. You are your soul. So let that higher self speak to you in a way that says, yes, you are. Yes, you can. You can do this. Just allow, accept, align, allow, align with that higher self. And Tabby says, pray for me. Can't seem to shake this dark place. And Blue Jean Annie, I don't know what you mean by that, but we talked earlier about that word can't. Let's all throw can't out of our vocabulary. because it's not doing anybody any good. When you say you can't, you're limiting yourself, and you are unlimited. Listen to your higher self. Listen to the guidance from you, not anybody else. Catherine, good morning, Catherine Kovacs. My intention is to live happy and joyfully. Yes, yes, yes. Blue says, prayers for me to wrap a stone today and it energetically be set to do the highest good. Rick, I would like to see Teri become one of the most important people in the world. Triple A. Oh, Rick, I love you. I love you. I just want lives to know love. I want all of you to feel what I feel inside. I want you to feel the joy, the happiness, the peace inside. That's my heart's desire. That's my mission on earth, is to bring that in more fully for anybody I speak with, anybody who hears my words. I want them to know you're beautiful, you're magnificent. Yes, you can. You are unlimited in your potential. That is my heart's desire. That's my mission and my passion and my intention every day, is to make a life a little bit better because I showed up, because I said yes. So I'm asking all of you, with your intentions, with your openness, with your ability to listen to your higher guidance, I want you to, if you're ready, if you are ready to listen to your higher guidance, which is your soul, the overseer of everything that you are and you do and you say and you think, if you're ready to really listen and take note and accept, align, allow, I'd love for you to type in yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's so powerful. It does away with all of that can't stuff. It does away with all limitations because it tells you, hey, I'm in control. Not my body, not my mind, not my ego, none of that. My soul is guiding me. I see you, Linda. I see you, Annie. Yes, yes, yes. And Tabby, no, that's still not better because I want you turning it around. I want you pivoting away from any limits. You are greater than your body. You are greater than your mind. You are magnificent. And when we allow, our soul will show us how to move out of that negative mindset into the more powerful, yes, yes, yes. Yes, I can. Yes, I've got this. Yes, I know who I am. And yes, I'm standing in my divine authority. That's what you're saying with your yes. Exactly, Blue. Thank you for your comment. And Deirdre, you are not invisible. You are not showing up on, for some reason, on the comments that are flowing into me from all of the places that were live. You are on Facebook. I see you there. And I have to keep looking at my phone to see you. But you know what? You're worth that because I love you. And I'm so glad that you're here with us. And Deirdre says, I intend to get over the Christmas blues. Well, say your yes, Deirdre. Say your yes, yes, yes. And let's pivot away from any low vibration. That's what these messages today from our masters are all about. Getting out of that low vibration and rising higher, up, up, up to a higher plane. That's what your yeses are doing right now. They're lifting you to that higher plane. And right now, I see you, Deirdre. Yes, I see your yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. All right, so we need to get to our prayers because I see that we're going to be out of time soon. And this is Monday. And I believe that our Mira Rubin will be on in just a few minutes at the top of the hour. So on our prayer list, and I wanted to take a minute to add in your friend Kat And anybody else that has somebody that you want us to put on the list, just type it in there. And thank you, Oksana, for saying your yes, yes, yes. I'm telling my body how I want it to feel. I'm feeling better and better every moment. It's really going my way. I accept my power and I will well-being and peace, harmony into my life. I will well-being and peace and harmony into my life. Beautiful. All right. So here we go. Prachetta, Prachir, Navriti, Billy, who is home from the hospital, and thanking all of us for our prayers. Thank you all for lifting up my family, my beautiful sister Billy. She is home, but she still needs our prayers. And her husband Tim and their children, Sheila and her sons, Gary, James, Loretta, and her husband Cecil. And Cecil is still in the hospital. He had the surgery with the heart stent, but he still needs our prayers. Joanne Castillo, Erica Hoppy, Dania, Suzanne and her family, Marietta and Ed, Leo Harley and his family, Lakshmi, DJ Blaze, Rick Morrow and Josie, Meg and Jim Loriot, Jean and Ron Loriot and their children, Catherine Kovacs and her family and her fur babies, Pam and Gordy, Roz and Good Vibes, Sally and Tony, Christina and her family, Kathy Hand and her family, her co-workers and her friends, Pat Moss and her family, her sister Susan, Becky, Charlie and his family, Hope and Zena and Hope's parents, Andrea Gregg, Deirdre, Annie Seven, Grayson, Regina, Adam, Cassandra, Destiny Ortega, Gail Zimmerman and Nick, Jennifer and Micah Langren, Chuck and Ken, Oksana, Amber, your mom, Jenna, Maximus, Katia, and Max's teacher, Linda Lemieux and Dick, and your sons, and Linda, we're lifting you up for physical healing and for you to say your yes, 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 and pivot away from anything that's telling you that you're limited. Stacy Small Lord, we're lifting her high right now. She's on the road and we'll get some test results later. And let's all lift her up and her husband Josh and their children. Blue and Dave Wolinski and all your beautiful fur babies. And they're telling me to pray for your fae that are there surrounding you. Karen Palmer, her dad Frankie, her husband and daughter, Grace Isis and your father Edwin. Kathy Caputo, physical healing for your eye. Raymond, Tina Carzo, Tracy, Luz Orsini and her family and her friend Christine Lewis. Jebby, Jim and his son. Ryan, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Jackie and baby Eris. Brookie and your family, the Girardis, Jeanette and Ernie, Dawson, Sean, Angel and Derek, Lily in Norway and her family, Catherine, baby Wyatt, baby Haven, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Elena, Tabby, Bill, Kelly, Jasmine, Anya, Myra, and Ronnie, Alba, Mary Lou Burdick and her family, Kim Blood and her sister Chris, Deirdre's sister Steph, and her husband Bob, Edwin, Joni, Adriel, Corina, Tiago, Tony and her husband, Cam, Vicky, Ken, Dottie and Dawn, Ruth and her family, Stephen, Tammy Fisk and your daughter, Michelle, Bo and Candy Hand, Crystal Nobles and Dean and the two boys, Gabriel and Jacob, and Brody the dog, Herb, Rochelle and your mom, Rose, Joanne Rice and Bob's family, Soma, Julia Osborne, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, Sharon Rhea, Karen and family, Eric Turner, Mira Rubin, Nick and family, our Kenya family, Jean, Cynthia, Helena, and Edwina, the nieces and nephews, animals and fur kids, Lulu the kitty, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law Padama, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Elaine Armstrong, Dania Navarro, Wendy in Florida, Wendy in the UK, Freddie, Abha, Mary Crincoli and her friends JH, Mike S., and John, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Kim, Camilla and Nick, Kathy and Raymond, Lynn, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the orphans in Pakistan, Noel, Heaven and Son, Yuri, Scott, Trey Horn, Julia and her husband, Dr. Beard, Zila, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Mercedes, Jeannie and her sister Merle, Sharon, Letitia, Mary, Raven Dalek, Wayne, Jenny Reed and John Reed's family, Joshua, Heather Lynn Cass, James, Tina, Cyrus, Drake, Alicia Burns, Laura Hill, Pam Dite, Michael Lorio, Chris Blake, Betsy, Kimberly, Trevor Gotardi, Danae DeCandio, and Rick, let us know if there was any shift and change after you did the healing yesterday, please, for Danae. Ellen, Irene, Susie Koff and her family, and Richard, Ethel Huggard, who is still in the hospital after a heart attack. Let's lift her up. Lindsay and Kat. And if there's any others that we can place on there, just type it in the comments. Welcome to Cynthia Citrigno from Rome. Thank you for being here. Jennifer has no update on her brothers yet, so we're keeping them on that list. Teri, you're adding the Walters family. They've been exposed to COVID. So I shall place them on our list. And thank you for bringing that to us. Okay. Blue says, yes, did the big work this morning. Now they are getting me high with their joy, joy, joy from our prayer for them. They bowed to each of you. That Faye Dust. And Lulu is here. Hi, Lulu Kitty. I love you. All right, so let's go into our hearts. And I want you to remember that you said yes. Remember, as your soul is remembering your magnificence. Remember that you are not limited. You are not your body. And I think I need to read that passage again from Yogananda, because we've had a few people that came in since the beginning of the show. When we remember our magnificence, we're not remembering this flesh and bone body. We're remembering our soul. So let me read it, and then we'll just take a moment to manifest. This is from Paramahansa Yogananda. I am not the body. Beloved God, I know that I am not the body, not the blood, not the energy, not the thoughts, not the mind, not the ego, not the astral self. I am the immortal soul that illumines them all, remaining unchangeable in spite of their changes, in spite of what it looks like that's going on in these bodies, in this mind, in our thoughts. That's not who I really am. I am the soul that is here learning and growing and experiencing. And I wanted to see if Deirdre had any prayers because she usually reminds us to pray for world peace. And that's what I want to share also, is for our yes to turn to that as well, to turn to healing for our Mama Gaia. And Cynthia, I see you. If I may ask a prayer for Chiara, a young woman fighting brain cancer, Ricardo, a young father, with Sia, Sla, and my dad too. Okay, we certainly will. I will put that in our list of prayers, Cynthia, and thank you for joining us. Bricky says, my intention is to send love to any situation, media story that comes across my energy field, wish for the best possible outcome, and shift focus. That's what today is about, shifting focus. So bringing it into your heart, bring your yes into your heart right now. If you couldn't say it earlier, if there was something that was holding you back from your magnificence, I encourage you right now, with the love of all of us surrounding you, with the love of the angels and the masters surrounding you, to remember your magnificence. Can you do that? Can you take just a moment and remember who you truly are? You are not the body. Remember that soul that is you, that's guiding everything you do. And go into your heart and say yes. Just say yes, yes, yes. It's your commitment to be the very best you possible, to be there for yourself, to be there for others, to accept, align, allow. So right now, I'm just going to sit in silence for just about 20 seconds. And in that time, I'm asking for every one of you to just give yourself the honor, the respect to love on you by saying yes to you, by saying yes to your higher self, by saying yes to God. So your yes, yes, yes is you loving you. Let's take a moment to do that. How beautiful you are. Thank you. Thank you for honoring yourself. Thank you for honoring your highest self that's guiding. Thank you for bringing forward into the world your positive energy, your positive passion, your love for the Creator. And let's send that same love over every prayer request. Let's send that love down into the very heart of Gaia, asking for blessings of love, joy, and peace for our planet, for every inhabitant on our planet, for all of nature, the trees, the waterways, the mountains, the valleys. And now let's love on each other and go about having that magnificent day. And I see your yeses. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Marlene, I see you. So I'm going to play our Leo song, which is our song. And let's go have that magnificent day. Let's love on each other as we do every day on here. So on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Let's go have a cup of full of joy all day long.
Morning Earthlings, it's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on, come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peaceful peace, on a mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Waiting on the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy, every day at 8. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy, give me a cup full of, give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of.
Cynthia, thank you for being with us today.
Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top here. The coffee's always hot and the trust is always
There's your
yours.
dad,
The sun is
so
calling
good
out
to
to
see
play
you
us
in
full
here.
of shows. Today's on your
Beautiful
baby, all
people that
part
we
of this
don't
game. Let's
normally
play to
see in the
win.
mornings.
Love always
Thank
is the
you for
winning team.
joining us.
And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot to get the day started. Morning cup full of joy, every day at 8. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day at 8. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of
Christina, I'm so glad you're feeling better.
give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup
Full of joy.
give me a cup full of joy. Give me a
Filling that cup up every day. Fill it up with joy. This little angel has said,
there really is no secret.
Namaste, y'all.
Simply accept, align, allow.
The name of the song is Cuppa Full of Joy, and you can find it on Spotify. Cynthia.
Morning cup full of joy
was
with all the
written
P's and
and
the
sung
pod. The daily
by one
mantra
of
is
our
thank you, I love
bees
you,
in our
namaste.
pod,
Morning cup full of joy
Leo.
every day at 8. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the
Go to
AAA. Morning
Spotify,
cup
just
full of
look
joy
for
with all the P's and the
Gypsy
pod. The daily
Leo,
mantra
and
is
you'll
thank
find
you,
the
I love
song.
you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of joy.
How y'all feeling after you said your yeses today? You said your yes, yes, yes. I hope that lifted your vibration. Hopefully it's going to keep you lifted up all day long.
Give me a cup of joy, 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 give me a cup of joy.
What an amazing song. Thank you, Leo, for that song. Thank you, Peas, for being here to love on each other. I love you so much. Have a blessed day, and I will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Stay in your heart. Stay